Good afternoon, residents at Bethany Home. This is Chaplain Fritz, and this will be my final assignment to bring you some light fare by way of stories that I'll be reading for you from various sources, and then also some devotions. These are not my personal devotions that I have written, but I'm using, again, materials that others have produced, notably Joel Naderhood, name familiar to folks in the Christian Reformed Church tradition and background, and then also John MacArthur, more broadly Reformed evangelical background in particular. So I'm going to open with a devotion, and that's what the format will be: a devotion first, and then a story, which I'll read to you. So the devotion comes from John MacArthur's devotional Strength for Today, and the title for today's devotion is Living One Day at a Time. It's based on Matthew chapter 6, verse 34, where Jesus, in what we know, what we call this, his Sermon on the Mount, he is saying, do not be anxious for tomorrow will care for itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. The believer is not to worry about his future. British pastor Martin Lloyd-Jones said, quote, "Although it is very right to think about the future, it is very wrong to be controlled by it." He was right, because worry is a tremendous force that will endeavor to defeat you. It will try to destroy you today by making you upset and anxious. But if it loses today, it will take you into the future until it finds something to make you worry about. In Matthew 6:34, Jesus says that you have enough to deal with today. Take the resources of today for the needs of today, or you will lose the joy of today. Lack of joy is sin too. Many people lose their joy because of worry about tomorrow, and they miss the victory God gives them today. That is not fair to Him. God gives you a glorious and blissful day today. Live in the light and fullness of the joy of that day, and use the resources God supplies. Don't push yourself into the future and forfeit the joy of today over some tomorrow that may never happen. Learn this one little statement: fear is a liar. I'll repeat it. Fear is a liar. It will cause you to lose the joy of today. What's more, God gives strength for only one day at a time. He doesn't give you grace for tomorrow until tomorrow. When the Bible says in Hebrews 13:8, Jesus Christ is the same today and yesterday, yes, and forever, it means He will be doing the same thing tomorrow that He was doing yesterday. If you have any questions about the future, look at the past. Did He sustain you then? He will sustain you in the future. Since there is no past, present, or future with Him, there is no need for you to worry.